Testing. Welcome to another episode of Dreamlight Valley with Scoobster John. We are continuing our journey to find Aurora. I need to find Maleficent and have her follow me around so that we can up her level while wandering around and doing things. Says she's in home. So we will go retrieve her from her home.
Discerning eyes and sealed lips will serve you well.
Alright. Oh, I should have just conversed with her. Gives us free experience. I do find the darkness soothing. Seem quiet. I am quiet. You talk more. The villagers are friendly, perhaps, but I have no wish to hear anything they might say. That's no fun. I have no wish to have fun either. Stick in the mud. Interesting. Odd that they're so close together. She doesn't have hearts. She flames up. Kind of cool. Alright. Going to the lore keeper. And we are going into the tapestry. Looking for those shadow snippets. We are on a new day. Hoping might see some.
Evening, y'all.
Nothing. Alright, fine. Alright, tapestry behind the lore keeper. Here we go. Interact. Well, that didn't work. How curious. Tapestry refuses to allow you the entrance. I know precisely why. It doesn't see you as a hero of the story yet. How do I make it recognize me as a hero of the story? Aurora faced the same challenge, so she searched the Vale for something to show her the way. And she found a tome that explained how to become a hero of the Vale. Sounds exactly like what I need. Aurora knew that others may wish to follow her. She hid the 2 volumes of the tome somewhere in the Vale. But she left a note in the bind in a secret chamber beneath the bridge, describing where to find them. Go forth and search, Scoobster. Not trusting this book. This book seems up to no good. Just saying.
Let me know where I can rustle up some grub, would ya?
Oh, man. Oh, ran out of go-go juice. Why am I stuck? Oh boy, we're experiencing a glitch. Yeah, we sure are. She just locked up. Okay. Let me reset, and we'll rejoin here shortly. And welcome back. Sorry about that glitch. Now, unfortunately, I do have to go find Maleficent again. But at least, now we know where I can come back to and take hopefully a few steps off of some things here.
What is it now?
Let's hang out. Ooh. Ooh. Gotta keep working on that Storybook Vale stuff. Oh, there it is. I was gonna have to own the abyss here. Search the Vale for the pieces of the fairy book near the fallen fortress, crumbling walls, or near the windmill in Mythopia. Oh, let's see. Which one are we closer to? Shoot. Windmill. Isn't that up here? Sure. We'll go for a run. And that's why we're going for a run, in case we see more black snippets. Should, really have Merida with me, but it's okay.
Hey, look who's here. Me.
Alright, we'll look for stuff later. So eager to get snippets. Ooh. This is why we brought her along. Because that all went to her level. Okay, sorry. Near the fallen fortress. Crumbling walls. Crumbling walls, that's over here. Okay. So we'll just shortcut it. One I missed the other day. Okay. Here are the crumbling walls. Seriously? Okay. Alright, so back here, over this, around here, pick up this onion, pick up the book, pick up the mushroom. Okay. Bring the volumes of the book. After we go to my house and get rid of a ton of stuff. Because I don't know what we're going to need for space in there. So, let's clean out the old inventory. That's not what I had in mind, but okay. Just gonna leave those in there anyways. Perfect. Nothing. Wonderful. Okay. And go over here. No. Open storage. There you go. Jeez Louise. Excuse me. There we go. And that should do it. The rest of this we can shop.
Hey there!
Alright. Let's go. Ah, yes, here they are. You must read them thoroughly. Within these 2 volumes, each totaling thousands of pages, you will find the instructions you need. I have a better idea. I shall ingest the contents and give you the most important facts. Just a moment. Oh, she's an AI. Why, yes, it did. Now, read all 5,056 pages, and I know precisely what you must do. What do I need to do? To pass through the tapestry, you have to convince that you're the hero. To convince it that you're the hero of the valley, or the Vale. And to do that, you must dress the part. Oh, come on, Jedi. What better do we need? First, you must gather something from each beloved character you've met on your journey. And then you must find items around the Vale infused with story magic. Good luck, Scoobster. I'm on the trail of Princess Aurora. I think she may have the key to stopping all this. To find Aurora, I'm going to need something from you. A strip of fabric would be enough. How ironically cruel the world is. Now I must save Aurora. Be pretty cool to get to be a hero once, wouldn't it? You speak as if the hero and villain are easy to distinguish. I guess you're right. A hero is one story, is just the villain of another. You're finally beginning to understand. Now, if you will aid in putting a stop to whatever nonsense is, I suppose I can spare something here. A strip of cloth ripped from a hem of my... there are few materials I do such... There are few materials I do such a thing for, Scoobster. Don't make me regret.
Hey, a little help here?
Hey, Scoobster, any ideas finding Aurora? Yes, but I need your help. Just say it and I'm all in. I know I did all I could to help her before, but I still feel responsible somehow. I need a piece of fabric or something like that from you, something in a scrap of your jacket. You mean my vest. I'm not ripping up my vest. It's part of my signature look. You have anything else you could use? Nothing I can think of. Here, take this. Just a little piece of my inner lining. Thank you. I hope it's enough. Hey, Scoobster, bring Aurora back. Things just won't be right until you do.
Oh, I am ready to hit
Didn't
the hay.
I just see Hades? Yeah, he's up here. Excuse me, Mike.
Can't remember the last time I had so many great days.
Oh, we got Pua, level 4. Hades, my buddy, my friend, my pal.
Hey,
Scoobster, what do you want? I'm not exactly thrilled with how you've been cozying up to Maleficent. You two aren't plotting against me, are you? Because that would be so wrong. Wouldn't dream of it. Good, good. Well, what do you want? I'm on a trail to Aurora. To find her, I need something from each of you. Something like a piece of fabric, maybe a piece of your toga. Hey, if you will stop you from being me from being erased, I'll give you whatever you need. Bada bing. Scrap off the hem of my robe. If you want me to sign it, that's extra.
bye-bye.
Alright, where's Mare? Oh, Merida. Oh, there she is. She's coming to me. Oh, I thought that was a shadow one. Boo.
You know, this village ain't half bad. Come on.
That was quick.
Scoobster, Flynn told me you're close to finding Aurora. Just tell me what I can do to help. I need something from you. A scrap of fabric should do the trick. You mean something like this? It's a piece of an old family quilt that I've been keeping. That should do the trick. Thanks, Merida.
There's loads of good people here. I can see that.
Alright. What is Adonia? Okay, don't remember what that is. It's gotta be a flower. Yep. Alright. We're going fishing. Should be fun.
Look who's here. Me.
At almost everything else except that. Oh no. Hopefully this doesn't take an eternity. This could take an eternity. Halfway there. This is why you're supposed to play the game when you don't have missions, so that you can, you know, stock up on this stuff. But hey. On a streak right now. That's good. At least it's not taking horrifically long. This will be a flying fish, by the way. Oh! Alright, craft the hero of the Vale costume.
Hi.
That's not what I'm looking for. There we go. Oh, man! Those red demons were work! Alright, fine, fine. Bring the hero of the Vale costume to Lord Keeper. Gotta eat those in the right combination.
I suppose every village has people who only.
Another one done. Fishing up a lot lately. Ah, this beautiful Scoobster. We've more than earned it after all this time. All that is missing is a bit of story magic. But not anymore. Here you are. Simply put it on and step through the tapestry. Da-da-da-da! Okay, not sure what's... That frame is a little annoying, but it's alright, I'll deal with it. There they are. The 3 fairies. And I am hoping that by some goofy chance that Maleficent isn't with me, we're still gonna get credit for all this, but who knows? I know, silly me to think that way. Worth a shot, right? Reach the door at the back of the room. Now, to find the back of the room, because, like, Back of the room, like downstairs over there? Or like back of the room over here? I don't know why I'm getting so much rice. Ah, that one. Like the pictures. Talk to the enchanted stained glass. Oh, there we go. Why, hello, dear. Be careful, Fauna. You mustn't startle someone so. What's the matter, dear? Not accustomed to talking to windows? It's a bit out of the ordinary for me. Oh, but aren't you used to things being out of the ordinary, considering all the strange happenings in the Vale? Do come a little closer. The glass makes my eyes foggy. I can't see you clearly. Why, Flora? That's not her. You're right. It isn't. The male voice didn't give it away. Anyways, I'm afraid we're not who we were expecting to see, dear. Not that we aren't happy to have some company. Ah, then we want the same thing. You see, we're good fairies, Aurora's adopted aunts. Oh, I'd say we're actually a magical reflection of ourselves that we left behind. Don't think about it too hard, dear, or you'll get a headache. Oh, we haven't really transformed ourselves, dear. Why'd we get quite hungry if we were windows? The windows are merely echoes of us left to carry our messages to Princess Aurora and others who might aid her. And since we said all of this in the past, can't tell you where we are now, but maybe we'll meet us for real one day. How do I find Aurora? Well, after someone locked her in the tower, we sealed Aurora away behind a door to protect her from. Don't leave our friend in suspense, Flora. We sealed the door to protect her from. Oh, how strange. What's gotten into you two? Why we did it all of this to protect Aurora from. Oh, fiddlesticks. Maleficent got your tongue? Yeah, don't even utter her wicked name. Maleficent. Merryweather has some rather strong thoughts on Maleficent. Strong thoughts? Why, I'd like to turn her into an old hop toad. Besides, whatever's going on here has nothing to do with her. It's some other sort of wickedness. I'm afraid some strange magic is stopping us from saying anything more about the source of this magical muddle. It's like we've been erased from our memories. Maybe you're the one who can set it all right. It's my kind of thing. To help Aurora, you need to pass through that door. And to pass through the door, you must find the 3 enchanted gifts: the Sword of Truth, the Shield of Virtue, and the Cap of Song. Only someone worthy can wield them. I'll try to find them. First test is always being bold enough to take the first step, isn't it? I'll open the door to the first chamber for you. Each chamber you'll face tests of your bravery, your kindness, and your wit. Think of it like Princess Aurora, dear, and you'll do just fine. Search the first chamber. Guessing it's over here. Yep. Huh. Trial of Truth. To help make this a fair fight, you must arm the brave knight. The dragon's missing something too, a bit of fire that ought to do. Then look to the shadows and uncover the way to shield the knight from the dragon's flame. Okay. Oh, ain't got that yet. Gotta find something to arm the knight. There you are, dear. I was beginning to wonder if you'd ever arrive. Do you see the great dragon over there? To obtain the shield of virtue, you have to find what's missing here. The poor knight has misplaced his arm. And the dragon's not a dragon without a flame. Once you've made a fair fight, you'll have the virtuous battle, the deadly dragon. Look at their shadows. They'll help you know where to place the item. Yes, but I need a knight's arm that I don't have. Hmm. Vial of Truth. Aha! She is leveling up. Yay! The shield refuses to budge. It's held in place magically. Perhaps there's some way to break the spell using... Yes, I know that. Read. No. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, what am I missing? Fire out to do, then look to the shadows and uncover the way the shield... And uncover the way to shield the knight from the dragon's flame. So... Yeah, about that. How does one move them? Hmm. Something is missing. Watch the shadows, dear. They hold the key to protecting the brave knight from the dragon's flame. That didn't do nothing. Something's missing. Then look to the shadows and uncover the way to shield the knight from the dragon's flame. Ink-stained world. Hmm. The shadows, dear. They hold the key to protecting brave knight from the dragon's flame. But nothing moves! Something's missing. There's a way to, like, reset it? I know I did something out of order, and that seems to be impacting it. Watch the shadows. I think something's supposed to change, but I can't figure out what. And it's not letting me do anything here. Ooh, this is getting frustrating. Yes, I need to move the knight and that, and it's not letting me. Pet pool. That didn't do nothing up here. Let's say, usually doesn't work here. The shadows. I'm watching the shadows, and nothing's happening with the shadows, and nothing's giving me a clue. Hmm. I'm missing something here. And I don't know what it is. So I'm going to try and leave and come back and see if that does anything. Because I am seriously missing something here. But I don't know what it is. We'll see if I can perhaps reset it with just doing this. Okay. And it doesn't look like it reset anything. Shadows and uncover the way to shield the knight from the dragon's flame. Hello, dear. What should I do? Watch the shadows, dear. They hold the key to protecting the brave knight from the dragon's flame. gonna watch the shadows. Okay, I'm stupid. Well, good. You've earned the Shield of Virtue. That's because you showed so much courage and ingenuity as a knight. And the shield is enchanted with magic of those virtues. I'll keep it safe for now. In the meantime, you have more items to locate. I open the door to the next chamber. Go see Fauna for the test of truth, kindness. Kindness and truth. Whatever. Oh. Okay. Wasn't thinking like that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I googled it. Because it was annoying me. Did not think you'd have to go into furniture mode to move that one. Touche, Dreamlight Valley creators. Oh, there you are, dear. How lovely to see you. I hope Merryweather didn't get you all turned around. And the Shield of Virtue. I knew you'd prove yourself one step closer to Princess Aurora. Here you'll face the test of truth and kindness. Do you see the cute little animals scurrying about? They're awfully frightened of that big shadow. If you could arrange things so they're less frightened, they'll totally be able to eat. And the poor dears are so hungry. But they won't just eat anything. You must find the enchanted ingredients that makes them something special. See, look at it. Even tells you, open your furniture menu. Pegasus feeding instructions. Prefer simple meals, something with 3 ingredients ought to do. He refuses to eat anything with tomato, lettuce, cucumber, or rice in it. Rabbit feeding instructions. Rabbits like hearty meals. 4 ingredients should do the trick. Simply refuses with barley, wheat, onion, or rice. We have 8 ingredients. 3 ingredients ought to do it. Tomato, lettuce, cucumber, onion, or rice. So that leaves barley, carrot, and wheat. Barley, wheat, onion, or rice. Barley, wheat, onion, or rice. Your furniture menu and place everything in the right spots so the critters aren't scared of the shadows of the lion. Alright. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Just didn't have the fence closed enough. Give. He's a little horsey. Eat up. Mooney. Nay. You go, bunny. Sniff, sniff. Happy critter noises. Phew. You sure are picky. Pick up the Sword of Truth. Bring it to me. Fauna. Sorry. One down, one to go. How wonderful. You passed the test. Remember, Scoobster, kindness isn't something dull. True kindness is as sharp as any sword. It'll keep you safe for now. And here, I'll open the chamber for Flora's test. Good luck, dear. Alright. Last one. Oofta. I had confidence you'd pass Meriwether and Fauna's test, Scoopster. Now remember the trials were meant to challenge Aurora. Fauna gave her a gift of song when she was born. Do you have the gift of song? Oh, I'm sure you'll manage, dear. First, you must find a way to arrange the shadows of the dancers, then arrange the instruments correctly. If you use a gift of song, you'll be just fine. Gift of song. Still have to figure out how to open that one. Gate. The lute sounds best on this side of the stage. There ought to be a dancer between the lute and the harp. So the lute sounds best on this side of the stage. Dancer between them and the harp. The piano's notes ring truest from this side of the stage. The harp and cello work best placed beside each other. One dancer ought to be between the cello and the piano. Oh, this'll be fun. Goodness. Need to turn down my notifications because they're bothering me. No, that's just Pua. Huh. Find a way to position The shadows. Interesting. Course. Well, still nothing. Okay. The loot is best over here. That's the harp. The loot. The piano is best over here. The harp and cello work best placed beside each other. One dancer ought to be between the cello and the piano. You've triumphed the trial of song, just as I knew you would. I wish I had as much confidence in myself as you. The more important thing is that you overcame your doubt. I'll keep the cap of song safe for now. We have one last enchantment to weave on these gifts. Find us in the entrance hall and bestow them all, and we'll bestow them all upon you once more. So, this is the entrance hall. Yep. Well done, dear. You've passed all the tests. Princess Aurora waits you beyond those doors. Can't wait to meet her. Expect the two of you will become fast friends. Together, I know that you can stop the never after. You only need to wield the seal, the virtue, the sword of truth, and the cap of song to pass. Still got my Jedi boots. Oddly fitting for this outfit. Just saying. Behind you.
Is there something else?
Oh, hello. You look familiar somehow. Do we know each other? Who are you? Who sent you? I'm Scoobster. I've been trying to fix everything in the Vale. Why, I remember you from when you were a child. No wonder you don't. You look familiar. Oh, thank goodness you've returned. Has anyone followed you here? Oh, you're not working with her, are you? No. For once, Maleficent has nothing to do with my troubles. Don't you know? It's the Lore Keeper who's been the cause of all of this from the very beginning. Shocker. Oh, this isn't like her, though. Once she was a friend of the Valley, but during the forgetting, Lord Keeper changed. She's become colder, less trusting. She wanted to send me far, far away from my friends in the Vale. When I told her I wouldn't go, she grew angry. If it hadn't been for my aunts, I might well have been sent away to be erased. Somehow, knowing that doesn't make me feel better. Wait a moment. Do you hear that sound? Why, it's like the beating of wings. Or... It's the Lore Keeper? Oh no, she's here. Lore Keeper is coming. Ah, Scoobster, ever the hero driving this story. You led me right to her. This can't be real. You are my friend. You're very dear to me, Scoobster. That's what makes this so difficult. I don't wish to harm anyone, but I cannot abide chaos. What are you talking about? Please, listen to me. I can explain. I look across the Vale, and I see a muddled and a mess. Heroes and villains living alongside one another, chattering machines from a far-flung future alongside brave adventurers from the distant past. And then there's you, Scoobster. You're the worst of all. You somehow find yourself at the center of every story. You undo endings, botch beginnings, and muddle up middles. You court chaos and calamity. And pretty chaotic, I admit it. You see, the first place reflects the chaos you've brought. This place reflects the chaos you brought. Dreamlight Valley should not be. So when the forgetting came, I began to whisper to some of the villagers, leave Dreamlight Valley forever, return to your realms where it's safe, where you belong. It would have worked if it weren't for a few meddling villagers who refused. Excuse me. All of Dreamlight Valley would have been as tidy and as quiet as a well-ordered library, perfectly peaceful. But what about the never after? Oh, but there is no never after. I made it all up to lure you here. I scattered the great tales from my pages myself to keep you busy. Why did you invite it all here then? My plans in the valley could never come to pass while Hades and Maleficent feuded. When I heard about your arrival in Dreamlight Valley, I knew that you might be useful. You did just as I'd hoped, brought Maleficent and Hades right to me, but then Maleficent grew suspicious. She nearly ruined everything. I had no choice but to try and have her erased. Maleficent and Hades refused to leave the Vale. I needed someone like you to come along and help me convince them, but Aurora and her meddling aunts figured out my plans. I had no choice but to lock her away. What are you planning? I'll stop it. Of course, you refuse to see reason. You refuse to leave Dreamlight Valley behind. I'll never leave this place. How about you leave? Such a childish response proves my point. Scoobster, there comes to a time when one must move from the childish things. Stories that you've treasured when you were young must be put aside, tucked away forever. It's time to grow up. Can't make me feel ashamed of loving what I love. I didn't want to have to do this, Scoobster, but if you won't step aside and let me bring order to the valley and my Vale, then I'll erase it once and for all. Talk to Aurora in the Unwritten Realms. Whoa. Okay. Where are we? It's unlike anything else I've seen before. Lord Keeper brought us here, quite by accident, I imagine. This is the same place I found Maleficent. This is where the villagers are sent to be erased. Oh dear, she must mean to erase us all to do away with the valley. I only wish my aunts were here to help us. They are. They gave us enchantments to help. Of course, as long as I'm wearing this dress with their enchantments, they'll be protecting me. You have the sword, shield, and crown that they enchanted. I hope there's enough to protect us from the Lord Keeper. We must find a way to stop her. Point in! Doo-doo. Huh. Fascinating. Huh. Followed me, have you? It doesn't matter. You're too late to stop this. It's not too late to turn back and stop this. Oh, I'm afraid it is. The time to erase all of us must of the most treasured tales we have kept here in the Vale, starting with the oldest stories you remember. The oldest stories I remember, well, I guess that would be fairy tale someone loved and told me was very small, a silly picture book that I can read again before I could even really read. A movie that I saw. Yes, colors printed on cardboard, a tale for infants told only in images. You've grown up now. You must leave it all behind. You can't take that away from me. It's more than just the story itself. Do anything as long as the book was in my hands. I could go on a journey without leaving my home. It was magic. Do you see, Scoobster? Those are lies we tell children. One day you must grow up. You must see that they are just stories. They aren't real. You're real. True. You're not wrong about that. Could I be making a terrible mistake? No, of course not. I mustn't let you trick me. You will not sway me from my plan. Is that a twofer? Nope. Here's the last one. Walk to Aurora. That's Maleficent.
Yes?
How strange, the Lord Keeper left behind a cloud of snippets, but these don't look like the snippets that were flying about the Vale. What could they be? I think they are pieces of the oldest story that I can remember. These are precious and I want to keep them safe. We must talk to the Lord Keeper again. This has to be a way to change her mind. We must find her and keep catching snippets. Huh. Wonder if that's like a signal for up. You again. You can't stop me, you know. The story that I've set in motion must come to its end. What story are you trying to destroy? Isn't it obvious? Now I must destroy the first story that I ever made you shed a tear. The story that broke your tiny heart. You were still only a child then. Do you remember how sad that story made you feel? It was just a story, but it made me so sad. I wanted to be a big kid, so I held it together even if I felt a tear roll down my cheek. That story made me feel heartbreak, made you know sorrow. But you're an adult now. There are enough sorrows in the world without such stories. They must be put aside. I can't lose that story. If I lost that, I'd lose what I learned from it. I learned. You can't be afraid of heartbreak. There's where the lesson. Our lives had no heartbreak, we'd never learn anything. The things that we cry over are the things that we love the most. Yes, there's wisdom in that, I suppose, but still you cannot sway me. I must be destroyed. Weary of this? Must you chase me to the ends of existence? As far as I have to, ever the pesky little protagonist, aren't you? In any case, there's only one tale left for me to erase forever. Don't tell me you don't remember this one. It's the first story I ever weaved yourself. Oh, I do remember the first story I ever made up. I remember banging action fixtures together and making explosion noises. The most exciting action movie ever filmed. I wonder if those action figures are still somewhere in the box in the attic. What a pity, all of these years, and you're still hanging on to the trifling tale you thought up as a tiny child. Hey, it's not just the story that matters. Making up the story showed me. Tell you stories of making people happy. You don't have. I might not remember all the little details first story I told, but I remember how happy it made everyone around me. I guess it's true. Series stories only have power in so much as to touch people's lives. I scarcely know what I believe anymore. You left me so confused. I need time to think. There's one. That was the best one I ever had. Realms. On me again, I felt so certain of it all before I thought I knew what I had to be done. Now, now I'm just not sure. Please, this isn't who you really are, Lore Keeper. Could I have misunderstood the very nature of the stories I hold inside? Have I jealously guarded these stories, not letting anyone share in them? I feel lost, Scoobster. When the forgetting struck, I grew so scared. What is the memory but a story of what came before? I thought that was the only way to keep the stories safe, to lock them away, to protect them, to leave them unchanging. What have I done? You're certain it's not too late. I fear there's something missing from inside me now. Tales that I scattered, they were what was binding on me together. I've no idea what to do without them. Scoopster caught them all, Lore Keeper. I can put them back where they belong. Oh, here we go. Corners and edges, corners and edges. Demon Snippet. And of course, this is Aurora in the center here. Oh, right here. The mouse. Oh, almost had it. There we go. All better? I do need to go back. That's not fair. I understand now, Scoobster. Dreamlight Valley is a place for stories to grow and be shared, somewhere we can learn to live together. Can everyone forgive me? Is there really a place for me here? Yes, the village has room for even the nastiest villains. I suppose if Hades and Maleficent can find a place here, I surely can. We'll do all we can to help you find your way again, Lord Keeper, and I know just where you should begin. Tapestry behind you. Don't you think there's something else you could show now? It could show now. Yes, the tapestry. It will become the testament to the story we've all woven together.
Uh-huh.
There you go. All right. I'm gonna go back. Makes sense. Somebody with a horse. Not sure where that's going.
Uh-huh.
What do you think, Scoobster? Is the story you've woven here across the valley and the Vale? You ought to be proud of yourself and what you've built. We've all built it together. Your humbleness is something I hope to learn from you in time. Of course, there's still work to be done because of the mess I made. Some of my tales are still scattered. Please keep catching snippets for me, and there are still ink spilling all about. It seems my home hit was carried away by ink. I hope you don't mind if I ask some help with that too. Alright. Won't let me go back in? Nope. Nope. So I don't get to go in her room and find out what those things were. That's crazy. Some Storybook Vale. Can do. Where should we put her home? Put over here.
How wonderful! I hope to see you soon.
Alright. I think we'll place the home, and then it's going to be work on getting them up to level 10 to unleash everything. We'll have to do some snippet work to finish those pages as well.
I can tell. We're gonna...
Only 5,000.
greetings, neighbor.
Trust me, this is prime real estate, certainly worth the investment. Let's finish it. 5,000. Man. It's Scott, my work here is done. Welcome, Aurora.
Might I trouble you for a moment? Is there something...
Oh, it's so
else?
wonderful to be back. Scoobster, you've done such a marvelous work here already. It's almost back to its glorious Vale that I remember. It's
How
taking a lot of work. Oh, I'm sure that's true, but you must see the wonders that you've done. I only hope that the Lord Keeper can find a way, her way again after all the trouble. We all make mistakes. Glad the Vale has such a kind, merciful ruler. You know, Scoobster, I started the story alone with only the advice of my aunts to guide me. Spent so much time of my life that way, hidden at the cottage in the glen, then locked away in the tower by the lore keeper, but in the ending of the story, with a friend, a true friend. Me too. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Suppose that means we finally have a happily ever after in Vale. Now, shall we see to what new adventures we can find together?
I knew you could do it. Think, I'll pick some of those scrumptious berries later.
Did you visit the valley before the forgetting, or have you only spent time in Storybook Vale? Oh, I've lived in the Vale for quite some time, but I do enjoy visiting other parts of the valley. The view of the oceans from Dazzle Beach is stunning. What is your favorite place in the valley? Biome. Oh, the biome. I can never pick one favorite. I understand completely the entire valley is so special, especially because of your marvelous
I
designs.
couldn't ask for kinder neighbors.
And what do I need to give you? You want a tasty salad, tzatziki, and Greek salad.
Farewell.
Is there a Greek? Oh, I wonder if I don't have Greek salad yet. Wonder if I don't have those other two recipes. Yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm guessing I don't have the Greek salad yet, because it should be right in here. Below gazpacho. We need... like that one. Gazpacho. These are easy ways to level them up, too. Other than them sitting in the restaurants.
What is it now?
Something to give you. Fitting tribute. I have something to give you. Ta-da! Level 6 already. How about that? No. Something to give you. There we go.
When I imagine far-off places.
There's the Remy. And there's the Aurora. Looks like she should be right there. I have something to give you. Oh, wonderful. And of course, you're going to be gardening for now. Something to give you.
Do take care.
Collection, meals, 51%. Greek salad. Guess I never made it. Yes, I did. Oh, no, I haven't. Cool. Yeah. Gonna have to learn that one. Yeah. Okay. Might have to put on a cooking class. All right. Well, that is all for this episode. Thank you for joining me on Dreamlight Valley as we finished up this mission. And storyline of the Storybook Vale. I am simply looking for my Star Wars outfits. Perhaps it is in costumes. It sure is. Then I need hats. And then I need back, which was Anakin's cape. Shazam. Okay. Alright, we are back. Alright. Please look forward, please drop a like and subscribe for future notifications as episodes become available. As I finish leveling them up to level 10, I will return to do their missions so you can see them all at once. And hopefully by that time, I may also have these snippets under control that we will need. And finish that off. Alright. Thank you again for all the support to my channel. This is Scoobster John, signing off. As always, till next time, everyone, stay safe.